Hey guys, good morning. Derek with Big Man on a Mission. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to spend a little time this morning going through meal prep. I've been having some success with this over the last several weeks. Since like the very first videos that you saw a long time ago, I was able to actually expand on it, and what I've been finding is the weeks that I do meal prepping, not only is it good for me because I've had good weight loss those weeks, but also it's been great on the budget. So you saw my meal video just a couple days ago when I went to the grocery store, got all the food that I needed for the week. A lot of that's going to go into lunch prep. Some of that's going to go into dinner prep. My plan is to kind of show you a little bit of just in general what I got planned this week, and to do it, it's not very difficult at all. What I like is, because my schedule is busy the way it is right now, it makes it easy for me to come home, spend a lot of time on the road, so getting home and not cooking dinner is a task. So getting out the refrigerator, sticking it in the microwave, just so easy to deal with and not have to worry about, spending a lot of time grueling in the kitchen to get it done. Do all my grueling on Sundays now, it's kind of cool. But also too, what I've been finding is if I prep my lunches, it makes it really easy for me when I'm out on the road, because I'm able to go have my lunch with me already. Not have to stop and get fast food, not have to stop and put the possibility of getting more calories and stuff in my diet that I don't need. I got on a scale this morning, do weekly check-ins, so I'm at 102 pounds. It's a couple of pounds heavier than what I was at 104. That's the weight loss that I've got so far, and that's probably just body weight, that type of thing. But I got some gym time coming in today, which is great. I'm trying to really hit the gym hard this week, so I'll spare you the time involved in going to the gym and shooting the gym video and all that. That's not what I like to do, but this kind of stuff I do like. So I hope you guys enjoy this and spend some time with me, watching me do the meal prep and see what's going. As you can see, what I'm going to do today is going to be super simple stuff. A meal haul, a grocery haul, and I went to Walmart a minute ago and I bought, let's see here, what's this thing say? Bought $89.87 worth of groceries, and I do allocate about $400 a month on groceries for my budget. So I'm going to show you stuff that I was able to get. So in my groceries is also my household goods, so some toilet tissue, paper towels, light bulbs, got some bread, kitty litter for the cats, bought some smoked sausage. This was a good deal, like $2.48 or something like that. My Walmart's got eggs for like $1.09, so got 12 dozen, got a dozen eggs, little potatoes to boil those this week. Got some almond milk, got some peanut butter and jelly, good old community coffee from Louisiana, hummus, Swiss cheese, mustard, a couple of apples, got some onions, got some cherry tomatoes for my lunches, carrots for my lunches, and celery for my lunches, bell peppers to go with my morning breakfast, eggs, some spinach. Got two kinds of tortilla chips, the multigrain and the blue chips, both of which I really like. They're good. Got some snacks for the road too. I was able to get these brownies, and these are both 90 calories and fiber ones. And my Walmart, it's crazy stuff, but they discount some of their things, and this stuff is actually like good for weeks. So this is some buffalo chicken, and this is some ham, both of which would knock down from the original price $3.14, which is normally $6.98 a pound. Same thing here, $1.57, $1.94, and then got myself a little salad for dinner tonight. Okay, so real life, and I forgot to charge the camera. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time, I promise. Anyway, while you guys were charging a little bit, let me just tell you what's happened. I saved you the boring task of chopping all the vegetables, but let me show you how it all turned out. So this is just the initial lunch prep. So here's what we got. I got sandwiches you saw earlier here, and then as you can see, I've paired them up with some celery, got some tomatoes, got some carrots in here, and some hummus. So I've got 5 of these that are made up for the week. So what I'm going to do is put these in the refrigerator, and the tops and covers that I have for those, they'll last, pretty much. I've gone 7 days without, having to worry about, throwing anything away or eating. They're just fine. They don't
taste soggy. They're very, very good. So now that all that's done, now just FYI too, for breakfast I usually have an egg scrambled up with some spinach, onion, bell pepper, maybe a little salsa on top, a couple slices of bread, and then I usually have a protein like some of that sliced turkey you saw. I'll just skillet fry that. So usually I try to stick to about 500-600 calories for breakfast. This meal, when I pair it, the lunch meal, when I pair it up with an apple and maybe a couple of sides like those 90-calorie brownies and some popcorn, a few little things. I do buy some pretty healthy stuff. In fact, I'll take you over there in that rack a little later and show you those. In fact, you saw some of that when I was doing the grocery haul. But anyway, that's paired up. Usually it's 500 to 600 calories, maybe up to 700 calories for lunch. And then the remaining is whatever's my prepped meal for dinner. So, and I'll usually pair up the prep meal with maybe like a yogurt or some vegetables or some fruit, depending on what I've got. So I did buy some apples, which I'll be taking those on the road for lunch. I do have a watermelon that I've been dying to cut up. I got to do that. So now the lunch prep is done, I'll go ahead and get this all sealed up and put in the fridge. And then next time you see me, we'll be doing the dinner preps. Hey guys, welcome back. Started cooking the meal prep for the second set of tonight's meals. I'm doing meal prep for both a pasta dish, and then I think I'm also going to do a little bit of chicken tacos, which I always said would be chicken salad, but I thought chicken tacos might actually be a little something more interesting for me tonight. It's very easy to prep. So sorry for the noise, the air conditioner's on, the stove foot's going on, there's all kind of noise here. But just to give you a quick update of what's going on right now, is I have an empty pot here ready for water for when I steam vegetables. I have another pot going back there to start boiling water for my pasta. And then in this skillet right here, I've got an onion and bell pepper, which I usually keep frozen in the refrigerator, just sauteing in the skillet. And so we'll be closer to that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding some pasta sauce just to get this going. The pasta is a real easy, simple prep. Alright you guys, just an update of what's going on here. We've got the vegetables just about all steamed up and ready to go. Let me put a little salt and pepper on that in a minute. Got the pasta sauce done. As you can see, all I did with the pasta sauce is just cook down the onions and bell pepper and the sauce itself for a little while. I also added, off camera, I put a little basil in there and a little onion powder just for flavoring and some salt and pepper. So that's going to go on top of the pasta noodles. Actually, those pasta noodles and that sausage are almost done. So, some people could probably ask, why'd you cook the sausage in there? Well, particularly because the sausage is not going to take long to cook, and doing it this way makes it easy. It's one less pot, and as you can see, time-wise, I know I cut the time off for just a minute, but this has only been cooking for about 20 minutes now, so it hasn't been very, very long, and it's working very, very well. So I think once we get another couple minutes by on the pasta being ready, I think it'll be ready to plate it all up, and I'll put it out in the meal prep containers for you and start ordering the other dish. Now each of these containers has about 5 ounces of pasta in it, so I measured it out and measured it on the scale after taking the weight of the container. But you're going to find that I think the dish worked out really good. So here's what we got. So we have extra pasta here that I'll use for something else during the week, but the smoked sausage, 5 ounces of pasta with the sauce, and then the vegetables. Now, what I do with the vegetables is all you saw me do is you steamed them, and then I put some Mrs. Dash on them on the very, very end of the process. Mrs. Dash just basically add flavor. Very little to no salt in there. You can put a little salt and pepper if you choose. I usually like salting things like at the very time when I sort of serve it. So those are two of the meals that are available to me. Now, calories-wise, not very, very badly. Those are turkey smoked sausage links, which one of those is 130 calories. The pasta sauce is only 60 calories, and I did cook in a little olive oil in it, so that's probably adding another 60 calories plus to that. So 120 for that. And the vegetables practically nothing. I mean, they like literally 30 calories for the entire bag, so that's 15 calories per box. Really not a bad deal at all for the meal's concerned. And now I have 2 dishes ready. I have a third one that I could use some pasta. Okay guys, so this is where I'm at now. I went ahead and I have my vegetables that are sauteed down. I just added a can of chunk chicken breast. And according to the according to the specifications on this, 2 ounces of this is 45 calories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be dividing that out actually by half And so half of this container, this is a container serves about 6, so we're going to be actually eating 6 ounces of this. So we're looking at 6 ounces, about 125 calories is what we're going to have on that. So what I'm going to do is once that cooks up a little bit, even though it's already cooked, I'm going to add half a pack of that taco seasoning mix here, and that's technically the prep for that, because once that's ready to be eaten, I'll put the chips with it, I'll put the salsa with it, I'll put everything else with it, sour cream with it, and I'll show you later this week what that looks like, but I think for the most part it's going to be really good. Okay guys, this is it. It's all done. So all I did basically was add half a pack of taco mix to that chicken you saw me put in the pan, and this is all ready to go. So this is going to go into 2 of the bento boxes that I can put my nachos together with. Okay, so here we go. Here is the chicken and onions and bell pepper all ready to go with the taco seasoning on both sides, and of course the big empty space is going to be able to put the chips and salsa and everything else when I serve with that. Then we got here the pasta and smoked sausage, tomato sauce, and steamed vegetables, and 1 spare that I'm going to probably do something with. So basically the whole time frame on this whole thing, I started this, it's now 3:39 on Sunday. I started the meal prep at about 2:15, so an hour to cook the dinners, and then this morning about an hour to take care of all the lunches. So for 2 hours worth of time, I have everything done for the week. That's what I like about this. It's quick, it's easy. Now I just have to take this out, warm it up in the microwave, and I'm good to go. Also, it's cheap because that steamed vegetables you see here, all that was in the freezer. I've had that for a while. Pasta I've had for a while. Tomato sauce I bought maybe 4 weeks ago. The tomato sauce was like $1. The steamed vegetables, I think I paid $12 for the big bag, and I've already gotten so many meals out of it, and it isn't funny. Pasta was like $1.99, and it is whole wheat, low carb pasta. So that's been, really good for me too. I don't think I paid a lot for that either. The canned chicken is probably the most expensive thing. I think the canned chicken was $3 for a can. So I split that up between the 2 meals there. The taco seasoning was on sale for like 25 cents. So altogether, cheap, really cheap, which is perfect because it goes exactly with what I'm trying to do with my Dave Ramsey plan, as well as I can now calculate out some of this calorie wise and stick to about the 2,500 calories a day. Now, some of you are going to be asking, okay, but what about the macros? We talked about that earlier. I do count macros many times. More important to me though is to try to stick to the budget of calories in the range that I'm in, because that's what's helping me lose the weight. What I'm going to do next is shoot a video very soon on how to calculate what you should be taking in and consuming for calories versus what you are supposed to consume for what your body needs. It's a really cool little formula that I was researching on the internet, found a lot of information. A lot of people have been talking about how to calculate that out, and MyFitnessPal does a decent job with that too. If you use that app, you'll find that it helps with regulating the amount of calorie intake you take per week, which helps you lose weight. So if you want to lose weight and not go to the gym, if you stick to the MyFitnessPal calorie calculations, and again, not endorsed by MyFitnessPal, just one of the apps that I use, you could lose 2 pounds a week. That's how it's set up to work. I try to go under that a little bit so it helps me a little bit more, but I've had a lot of success with it. Well, I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you guys in a couple of days because I have another video coming out. It's a really good video I've been wanting to shoot for a while, and it's called The Struggle is Real. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Love you guys a lot. Take care of yourselves, and leave me some comments below about this. If you liked what you saw today, a thumbs up would be great. More than happy to take the comments and reply back to you when I can. You guys have a great day. Bye.